Hello, welcome to Talking Politics with Peter Beimers. I am Peter Beimers. If you like this sort of thing, like and subscribe, and click the bell for notifications, and feel free to share as well. Special Wednesday edition of Talking Politics. I've got to talk about Mark Carney, the current Liberal leader of the Federal Liberal Party, taking over for Justin Trudeau. Simply put, he cannot be trusted, and he cannot remain as Prime Minister of Canada after the election. If so, we will just end up being Cuba with snow. He's not to be trusted. Let's look at some of the facts. He's got 3 citizenships, one of which is Canada. He's been out of Canada for a dozen years or so, at least a decade, and now comes waltzing back in and is elected leader of the country with just over 100,000 votes, and he wants to lead a country that he hasn't even been living in for the last dozen years or so. That just can't happen. And another thing, he's got businesses in the U.S. Why doesn't he have them in Canada? And simply put, it's too expensive here. He knows it's too expensive, so he has these businesses in the United States. There's too many taxes here, taxes of which he helped architect as the lead advisor to Justin Trudeau. He knows it's expensive here, and his businesses that he has in the United States, he has actually directed business away from Canada to other parts of the world. So that's why Donald Trump wants him to win, because that means Donald Trump holds all the cards. He's got all the leverage against Mark Carney. Mark Carney has no leg to stand on. So I believe Mark Carney would sell out Canada for his own personal and financial gain, as we've seen with his own business dealings. If he cared about Canada so much, why doesn't he set up his businesses in Canada? But he doesn't. And have you noticed who he's been endorsed by? The provincial Conservative Party leader, Doug, the previously Conservative Party leader, Doug Ford. And why not? Doug Ford was endorsed by the Federal Liberal Party in Super Bowl ads, and it's as if, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And now he's scratching the back of Mark Carney, calling him a capable, exceptional leader, which I'm sure many of you just threw up in your mouth, me quoting Doug Ford. So Mark Carney, not to be trusted, cannot be the next Prime Minister of Canada. If so, we will be going down a very wrong path. I believe he had taken over for Justin Trudeau, selling out Canada for his own personal interests and for the interests of the World Economic Forum. Perhaps he wants Canada to fail so he can hand over Canada to the WEF to be our government, to let the World Health Organization be our healthcare plan, and the United Nations be our military. I don't know. It seems as if that's the way they're governing. I hope that's not true, but actions speak louder than words. As my old seminary professor used to say, don't trust what they do, don't trust what they say, trust what they do. And Mark Carney is now talking a game, actually stealing platforms from the Federal Conservative Party, calling them his own. And not a surprise, he's been accused of plagiarism before. He's under investigation for plagiarism now for Oxford papers that he wrote or claimed to have written. And now he's plagiarizing party platforms from other parties. Simply put, he cannot be trusted. So we must do all that we can to send the message out there that Mark Carney needs to go. As bad as Trudeau needed to go, Mark Carney needs to go even worse. Again, if you like this sort of talk, like, subscribe, share, click the bell for notifications. Happy Wednesday to you. Have a great night, and we'll see you again on Monday. I'm Peter Beimers.